Welcome back to Aquadyne. In the last time we finished off Cameron's route, and then before that Elizabeth's route. Now we're on to Diane's route. It's another morning where students are enduring lecture, but with only a few minutes from freedom, everyone is eyeing the clock as they would normally do in a classroom. Are you feeling okay, Diana? You don't look too pretty. Oh, I'm just fine, still waking up a bit. Anywho, wasn't that exam like real hard? It sure was. I actually thought it was pretty challenging, but I barely aced it. Yeah, aced it? Yeah, looks like my study guide managed to pay it off. What about you? I did alright. More importantly, you got any idea what you want to do for your career? Diana's going off topic here. She obviously didn't do too well. Now, it's a metaphorical boat, Elizabeth. It's not like we'll get on an actual boat. It's a metaphorical boat, as in we don't know what we want to do for the future. Nah, cats are simpler. Cats are simpler to draw than Diana. Oh my gosh, what a roast! Your eyes isn't on Robin, but on Cell, isn't it, Diana? I think that Diana's secret is something academical related, but that's not really a secret in itself to discover that somebody's academical performance is below average or below everyone else's, but Diana has her own strengths and weaknesses, just like everybody else does. You are special, Diana. You just yet to find your own talent. Did Susan see right through you, Diana? Yeah, but let me see it. Oh dear, Diana cracks under the pressure and reluctantly hands over her test that is bleeding with red marks. Oh no. Susan doesn't look the least bit surprised after seeing the score. This is a joke. With grades like that, how can you do anything else? Well, okay, you don't have to be a demotivating person like that, especially when you're one of the most important people in her life. Ouch. That's a serious ouch. Well, just get ready, we can talk about this later. Well, you kind of left her hanging, being demoralized and all that. You could at least be a bit more of a supportive mother, you know. Oh no. Yikes. Like, I know I was a bit harsh with Diana earlier, but I think her free will nature is a little bit of a way to, as a coping mechanism in a way, to kind of be bouncy and inspiring for others. But in her own way, she's shelled. Didn't we hang out every other weekend at a beach or something? You brought us out of here for this? Why don't you just text us? Where's the fun in that? Don't you feel more important when you get summoned for an important duty? But this isn't an important duty though, Diana. And then that leaves Robin. You actually want to be an artist? I thought it was just a hobby. Hey, if you practice something enough, then surely you want to pursue it as a professional choice in your life. You'll find out soon enough, Diana, that Robin and Stell are the same personnel. Forget I said anything. It would be fun unless all of us went, so maybe another time, okay? She's real shaky. Happy earlier, but shaky now. Come on, Diana. Even when Anya knows there's something's wrong, you've got to take into consideration of that. What you talking about? I'm perfectly fine. No, you're not. You might be able to fool others, but that won't convince me. I've known you longer than anyone. Diana pauses as she looks back down her carton of milk. The whole career thing has me stuck on what I want to do with my life. Never really put much thought into it, you know. You already have something going on, but all I do is look up to other people. Can't really call that a hobby. Sal and Elizabeth, a gondolier and an idol are two completely different jobs, but the only similarity I can think of is singing. Yeah, there's a good point there, and in the ability to inspire others. I wonder if on a hypothetical, Diana wants to be like Sal's assistant during his gondola appointments. I wonder who this last-minute reservation could be. Why can't people reserve ahead of time? Oh, hey there, handsome. Hope you don't mind me dropping by. Diana? In the flesh. Just wanted a little one-on-one talk with my favourite gondolier. You're the maid from Franzler Cafe, right? Would you like to serve our company instead? No. 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 Bad choice. Bad choice of words there. It must be incredibly hard for Robin to act like Sal. That's not even a real number. I always sucked at history, but a really fat number is a safe bet. That's not even a real number though, Diana. It's approximately 3,000, not a gajillion. No, Diana. It was kind of busy today, but we usually do all sorts of fun stuff. We've done sleepovers, played a bunch of games, went to the beach, hung out at the mall, snuck into the school. I've heard. Robin told me about the adventures she dragged him through, but breaking into the school was a bit reckless. Oh, don't sweat for small stuff. Even a stick in the mud like him enjoying hanging out with us, you should surely join in. No. Sorry, I won't have time unfortunately. Would you like to pay another visit inside the Grand Opera House? Nah, not today. We kinda got yelled at last time, remember? That's because the three of you wouldn't stop running. It was much quieter when I took Elizabeth there. We actually had a nice conversation about careers and talked about what inspired us to follow our paths. That's not the best words to say in front of Diana. It's kind of a bit haphazard at the moment towards that kind of thing. For someone so successful, she's very humble. So what do you think of her? What do you mean by that? I mean, do you think she'll get back onto stage anytime soon? I've been following the forums and fans really want to see her make a return. But now that she's here, having her perform in a Grand Opera House should be a no-brainer. Why don't you ask her yourself? You go to her school, don't you? I've tried, but she's always seemed uncomfortable about the topic for whatever reason. Very personal reason, just like it's a personal reason to dig into your career choices, Diana. I bet for a million years he never wants to be a gondolier. Ever since I was a kid, I always looked up to Tori as a role model. But it was just something about her charisma that attracted people to her. The way she sang and treated people was mesmerizing, and it inspired me to follow her footsteps. Though, as another cloud company employee, it can still be difficult to live up to everyone's expectations. I totally get you. She is as tough as they come, and I can't do anything to put a smile on her face. She's always nagging about me not doing good enough in school, or how my cousin is better than me in pretty much every way. Pees me off, you know. Never want to take over that coffee shop. I want to make a name for myself somehow. Why don't you try visiting some school clubs? If you build on your hobbies, maybe you'll find something you like. Sal, you're a genius. Can't believe I never thought of that. Why didn't you think of that? Yeah, how much time do you invest in a school? First of all, do you not have any kind of back knowledge of the school itself, Diana? Like, the absolute basics of what is included in the school, like club programs and different ways you can help mentors and teachers and stuff like that. All that stuff really adds up, and you may find something along the way in which you really love. But you still have the costume, right, Diana? Who knows, maybe you'll like it. There's a chance you could get inspired from our practice. You got a point there, cuz. Guess I'll never know till I give it a try. Great, I'll see you there. Satisfied with yet another potential recruitment, Cameron heads to the classroom first. Diana can't help but to watch her cousin from behind, a sight she's witnessed countless times. Guess it wouldn't hurt to see what Cameron goes through every day. Maybe this won't be so bad after all. Out of context, Diana there? Go, Dragon, go! Yeah, kick his butt, Dragon. That's so mean. The Dragon dedicates his fight to the lovely redhead and shall return with Pipsqueak's head. Please accept this trophy. Okay, maybe not the trophy part. Wow, okay, I wouldn't be that mean to Larry, right? Oh, goodness sakes. Are you gonna do a graceful volunteering service, Diana, for this particular moment? Do it for Mr. Norton, please. Who would want to stand around for a long time? Sounds pretty... No, it's not boring. Oh, pick me, I want to give it a shot. Diana, step right out and pose however you want. Just let us know whenever you need a break. Alright. At least you won't be talking much, so that's fine with me. Ouch, Anya. You have such a cold sense of humour. I only wanted to draw the courtyard, so I sort of left you out. Oh, poor Diana, I can't help but laugh. Oh no. Who could they be? Cam, May, what you all doing here? Aunt Susan asked if we could help out today. Apparently you guys have a few more reservations than usual. But what about Yum Pizzeria? I think we're okay right now, but we'll probably have to head back before dinner time. In that case, welcome aboard. Welcome with the whole family. It's going to be a blast! Diana, hurry up and get changed. Customers will be here any minute. Well, except for her. What was that? Nothing, Mum. I'm heading right up now. We were just joking around, Auntie. Well, cut it out. We've got work to do. Sounds a bit jealous that there's another girl with Sal while he's giving tours for his customer. And, yep, you break something. Great. This is going to be very bad, isn't it, Diana? Broken shards scatter across the floor with strawberry smoothies bleeding out. Ugh, you got me all wet. Yikes, Diana. We're very sorry about that, sir. Please use this towel to dry yourself. May put another order for the smoothies. I'll go get a broom. Okay, I'll let them know. Please accept our sincerest apologies. Let us know if there's anything we can do to make it up for you. Oh dear. Diana. This is part of, unfortunately, your problem, Diana. You get too preoccupied too easily. When you've got your mindset on something, everything else becomes incredibly dispersed out. Tunnel vision. You can only see within that tunnel. And unfortunately for you, Sal is that tunnel. Ouch. What? You can't just quit? We're in the middle of the surface. Watch me. I'll show you that I'm capable of making my own decisions. I'll decide my own future. Susan, oh dear. Diana sorts out of a cafe after causing a ruckus, leaving everyone caught in the confusion. She would normally obey her mum out of fear, but not this time. Maybe it's how you word your sentences, Susan. You are very harsh after all. Oh no. Like, I know I joked about Diana earlier, but this is horrible to witness. When you're feeling like that, that is something just so traumatic. Like, you don't know where you want to go in life. You feel like every wall is closing in on you. You feel like you don't have any kind of talents or anything like that, but every single one of you has a talent. Whether you found that talent or haven't got that talent yet, fathomed out. Everyone has a talent in their own right. Even Diana does. But she's got to find it. That's sweet of me for going after her. What's bugging you? You're not the type of person who'd explode like that. We're family, so you can talk to me about it if you want. I'm not really good at giving advice, but I'll listen. She doesn't get me. She's convinced I'm good for nothing and wants me to take over the cafe someday. I just don't want to rely on the fam for the rest of my life. I want to achieve something on my own and make a name for myself. Cam, on the other hand, always knows exactly what to do and handle a situation perfectly. It makes me feel useless, you know. If you're talking about the service, don't worry about it. Everyone makes mistakes, even Cameron. It's not just that though. I don't know if you remember, but fam always used to compare me with other cousins when we were growing up. Even though we're the same age, Cam is already out of this world, an A student with a whole bunch of trophies to boot, but I got nothing. I wonder what it's like to be good at something. Cam is pretty awesome, but I look up to you too. Me? People will judge others for anything, like how they look, the way they talk, or even what they wear. I used to be afraid of what people might think of me if I wore whatever I wanted. I thought it'd be better to be bland, better to blend in than to stand up. Okay, and that's what I did for the longest time. But you're always so enthusiastic about everything. You never seemed afraid of wearing whatever you like or saying what's on your mind. You've taught me that it's okay to be myself, no matter what other people say. There's something Cam could never take away from you. After all, you're an inspiration too. Cam told me a story that happened when we were kids. It was about the time when their team lost a game of street basketball. It was a hard loss, but the one who encouraged Cam to get back up and keep trying was you. I inspired Cam? Even if you don't notice it, people respect you for the little things. Saying you're useless will not only hurt yourself, but the people who admire you as well. And honestly, I know what it's like to be compared to Cam better than anyone. I'd always be reminded that I could do better, especially when someone so awesome is just a bit older, and that's just the main, barrier, is the fact that you've got an older sibling. They've had a few more years of experience than you, they've always got that few years ahead of you. And as a younger sibling myself, I kind of got entranced by that idea as well, of always thinking that I would never be able to have my own, career path or choices or something that I could have an edge on in comparison to my older siblings because of that age barrier. But that's not the case. You just got a few more years yet to learn a few things and know your career path. I don't know exactly what to do with my life either, but I think you're just as awesome in your own unique way. That's my honest opinion. Thanks for checking on me, May. I really appreciate it. Anytime. I'm not as good as you or Cameron when it comes to these things, but feel free to talk to me whenever you want. After sharing a nice moment, the maid cousins look ready to head back inside together. Yeah, you think, Susan? You think you've been a bit too hostile or straight against your own daughter? Yes, and I'm currently recording a video, but that doesn't mean I get to hop and hoop around as much as I want to just because I feel like I've got a busy schedule, Susan. And all of these characters or relatives of the route the character is in has some kind of connection with Tori, which is Robin's mother. Which is kind of interesting, is she kind of like the pull of everyone's inspirations in a way? Because, Susan, that is not your choice to make. It is up to Diana if she wants to pursue that path or not. Well done. Well done. You just said what I wanted to say. Duty as parents isn't to control what happens in our children's lives, but to guide them. Junk food will not help, Diana. I can't decide. Should I go for the barbecue flavoured chips or the sour cream and onions? I should just put them both back on the shelves and be on your way. Oh great, grab them both. Just as she stashed them, a familiar face catches a glimpse of him passing by. Wow, that's quite a lot of snacks you've got there. So, what are you doing here? I was running a quick errand before heading back. Thanks to a certain old man, our fridge is completely empty. Oh gosh, why do you have to come at a time like this? He's gonna think I'm a fatty now. Yeah, Robin's gonna think you're fatty. So Robin's gonna pull up at school and say, you know what? Hey Diana, how's those potato chips? And you're having lots of junk food. Sometimes you just gotta go for it, Diana. Whether your heart says yes or no, you just gotta go for it. Don't know if I'm ready. Another gal might shrill him. I don't want that. It's time for me to woman up. Okay. Are we ready to go? So, there's something I want to tell you. I really like you, you know. I've had these feelings for a real long time and was wondering if you'd like to go out with me sometime. I've known about her feelings for a while now, but never expected her to confess out of the blue. Then again, this is Diana we're talking about. As tempting as it sounds, she only sees me for who I am on the outside. If Robin was one standing here instead, things would have been different. And with my mum to worry about, now isn't really the best time for this. That's why. I'm sorry. Diana smiled gradually fades after hearing that. Those two words are all it takes to crush whatever hope she had. The very boy who inspired her to explore different activities and find her calling is the same one who broke her heart. Diana, I don't mean to hurt your feelings, it's just I'm not ready for a relationship right now. Oh no, Becky, it's getting late, so I better head on home. Diana, cut the facade already, okay? Ouch. She accidentally touches her damaged phone, and the lock screen is a picture of Cell, severed by the cracked glass. Seeing his face again further cements it. Ouch. She turns to the recently purchased snack. Ouch. Damn. As she binges through one bag of chips after another, more trash piles up on her floor. But was never good enough for him. It still hurts. Elizabeth wasn't making any moves, so I thought I had a shot. Who am I kidding? I'm nothing special to him, just like those other gals. It's time for dinner. I'm not hungry. Go away. Ouch. Susan ignored Diana's pleas and enters the room anyway. Diana, what's wrong? I'm fine. Just leave me alone. You'll get fat if you eat too much junk food. I don't care. You looked a bit down when you came home. Did something happen? Diana doesn't say a word. She doesn't feel comfortable opening up to her mum, and that worries Susan. Talk to me. Maybe you'll feel better if you let it out. I got rejected. By those agencies? Well, yeah, but Cell rejected me too. That's terrible. All my future plans for the That's part of your problem, Susan. You never look towards your daughter's problems, but just towards your business's problems. Yeah, exactly. That's not true. It's my fault for being too invested in the family's business. I'm sorry about the way I've treated you. You're almost out of high school, so it's only natural for me to worry about these things. I just want the best for you. But by deciding my life for me? Look, when I was your age, I went through the same thing. Back when your grandparents wanted me to take over the cafe, I was also furious. I went to college only because everyone else was doing it, but I just wanted to party. The problem was, I jumped from one major to another without putting much thought into them. Even after I wasted so much of their time and money, I still wasn't happy. All of my peers eventually graduated before me, and my degree was useless. I ended up inheriting the cafe anyway. If only I agreed to do it in the first place, your grandparents wouldn't have gone through so much stress. I really regretted my decisions and didn't want you to make the same mistakes, so I'm sorry for not believing you, Diana. Sure, your grades aren't great, but mine won't either. So stop saying that her grades are bad if your own grades were bad. Yeah, but they do help when it comes to job applications and stuff like that, because they always ask what you got, like numbers wise or letters wise. Did you get an A or an E? Did you get a 100% or a 10%? Stuff like that. And you finally found what you're passionate about, all on your own. Just remember that I'll always be here for you. Thanks, Mom. I promise I'll try harder in school. Sorry for screwing up at work and for ditching service when we were busy. Even then, I shouldn't have yelled at you like that. Accidents happen all the time, but I was too stressed to think straight. You're the most precious daughter I could ever ask for. Now be the best model you can be, and make Sal eat his words. I will. I love you, Diana. You'll always be my little girl, and nothing could ever change that. Ah, that's all it took to change Diana from being in the worst point in her life to now giving her some inspiration of hope. Are you sure about that, Diana? Speaking of the devil, who are you? And what have you done with Four Eyes? What are you talking about? I mean, why are you all so happy? It's almost as weird as seeing Anya smile. You looked a bit down, so I wanted to cheer you up. Why don't we hang out with everyone after school? Did Sal say anything about yesterday? Nothing in particular. Why? Oh, it's nothing. Oh, the other folks cool with it? We felt bad after you invited us last time, which is why we're making up for it today. Hanging out sounds good. I gotta get going now, so I'll see you later. Diana, are you doing okay? You are such a worry, what? Anywho, thanks for inviting me out. It's the least I could do. Damn. You got rejected, Sal. You should be more careful with how much money you spend, Diana, for goodness sakes. If you want to do everything that you want to do during the day, you gotta make sure you spend your money conservatively. What? It certainly was most enjoyable. We must do this again. I don't see how you two could be so happy over new clothes. But everything you brought something in there. But what was it again? Capture. Ah. Speaking as a boy myself, we don't particularly like going to stores with cute clothing, you know. We have our own section and it's much, much smaller than the women's section, okay? No, that sounds like a dare, Diana, for goodness sakes. Sounds like fun, so who wants to be on my team? Me. What? That's practically cheating. How is this cheating? As long as we keep it 2-on-2, it should be fair. You're too overpowered. No matter how we split it. Even if we played 4-on-1 in volleyball, you still destroyed us. But this is a different game. And I want to play. I mean, it's not like a sport or anything. If you'd like, I don't mind sitting out. Then I guess it's me and Four Eyes. Well, nah, that's not it. But I'm glad Diana chose Four Eyes. Have some faith in Diana, would you, Robin? Have some faith in your teammate. Come on, Four Eyes, it's your turn to rack up some points. Alright, but I'm warning you, my skills are out of this world and not in the way that you're thinking. Oh, that sounds promising. Show me what you got. As Robin winds up to take a shot, Diana watches with anticipation to see how high he will score. Yeah, their scores are tied up, which means we should have a deciding vote, shouldn't we? But there's a difference. Cameron still has one ball left. You put up a good fight, but it's over. Is that some sort of special move, like in sort of a fighting game? Diana, it's not always about winning, you know. And you should know that going up against Cameron is flawless. I mean, flawed if you want to win. You did well, Diana. You fought so valiantly that I had to go all out. Nice shooting, cousin. You may have won this time, but I'll get you one day. So about that, I decided you and Robin will go on a date. Ah, what? Why a date of all things? I thought we would spice things up a little. Diana's a pretty girl, so I don't see why you're complaining. I second that. Then it's settled. Looks like you and I are gonna be a couple for a day, Four Eyes. That's great. Maybe we'll see settling down and you can go buddy with him. Oh no. Oh, that's sweet of you, but I'm always looking to have fun. Nothing special about it. Before I get to know you better, fun was something I haven't had in a while. All my free time went to the company to support my mum, but everyone knows how that went. I found it hard to fit in again because of my reputation, but thanks to you, we have an irreplaceable group of friends. Did it hurt to give up being a gondola? Well, yeah. I actually enjoyed the job, but all I'm concerned about now is getting the help that she needs. If that means taking a step back and letting Sal take over, I'll gladly do it. Not all dreams come true after all. Well, I'm always feeling sorry for myself when Four Eyes here has it worse. He just wants what's best for his fam. After what happened, the guy probably doesn't know what to do with his future either. He's kind of like me. Don't let my failures discourage you from chasing your dreams. I only have what it takes, but that doesn't mean the same will be said about you. You're a very open-minded girl. Anywho, that was a real weird demand cam mate, asking us to go on a day out of nowhere. Yeah. Have you ever fallen in love before? Not really. I have, but my feelings were pretty one-sided. Kinda sucks when you put yourself out there, you know. What do you like about him? Well, he's real popular and pretty dang hot, but there's so much more than that. I've been following the guy for a while and noticed how hard he works every day. Even though he's like our age, he's real mature and passionate about giving tours. I can't help but look up to him as a role model, and it gives me hope that maybe I could be successful someday. Her feelings aren't like those other girls. They're genuine. Robert continues to reflect on Diana's feelings after realizing they weren't as shallow as he thought. No, Grandpa, you can't be the next famous continent. So who's going to take over all the paperwork? Yeah, family shares a few laughs together as they chat about the future. Lovely. Diana, you can't hide that from us. You know that you want to see Cell in all of his glory. We had fun yesterday, right? Is there any other place you want to go? You mean for our little date? What? No, I mean, you should check the mirror. That look you've got on your face is priceless. Yeah, for our little date, the sooner we get it over with, the better. There are all sorts of things we could do. We could share a ride on a gondola, go to the beach, have dinner. We're actually doing this. Sorry, messing with you is just too easy. Anyhow, I need you to tag along with me after school. For what? I need somebody to help me take some pics of my modelling portfolio. Apparently, no, of course they're not going to cut it. Look, Dinah, if you want to pursue a path in modelling career, you need a proper DSLR camera. And you need to have somebody else take the pictures for you. And it's not just your face that you need to take a picture of, it's the entire 100%. Clears up the problem of the camera situation. Photography club for the win. Dinah, you're not helping this situation, for goodness sakes. I'm not. Alright, Romeo, you're coming with me. Wait a second, do you have any experience with photography, Mr. Norton? What do you think I am? Back in my day, I used to take pictures of all sorts of things. Birds, fish, ships, you name it. Yeah, I've been in so many beaches that I've lost count. Even found okay, one of them. We really okay. Let's move on. Go on, okay. No, I'm standing right here, aren't I? Take all the pictures you want. Yeah, real funny. You know it's funny when even Romeo starts cracking up. That's a pretty nice camera you got there, by the way. Mind if I take a look? Robin hands it over so Mr. Norton can give it a look. He seems thoroughly impressed by it. Boy, I wish I had something like this back then. Everything would have looked so much cleaner. What are you doing out here again? I was doing a favour for a modelling gig. Modelling, huh? Sounds like you've got a bit of inspiration from our art club. Yeah, after trying a bunch of clubs, I think I've got a pretty good idea of what I want to do. Maybe this path will take you somewhere. I'll be rooting for you, Chatterbox. Thanks, Mr. N. Before he leaves, Mr. Norton gives a few points on photography to help him out. Yeah, with Diana's inventory of different clothing, like from the cheerleading stuff to the prank stuff, I think that was also cheerleading, then she's got an entire arsenal of range of different styles that she can choose for her modelling career. Diana, if you want to know more about this, just read up the blogs themselves rather than relying on all four eyes to do all of the theoretical work for you. Yeah, there's a lot to work with on a camera. You'll be surprised about how many different functions a camera has. Everyone makes mistakes, Robin. Even Cell makes mistakes. Even Diana makes mistakes. When you earn something, it feels much sweeter, Robin. You are correct. You don't have to rely on somebody else's connections to make your life better. If you establish your own connections using your own hard work, then doesn't that feel more rewarding? What are these two up to with Robin? You wake him up if you don't keep it down. Now get my camera phone ready. Snap a pic once I take off the glasses and we're... Oh. Have you got an idea then, Diana? Yes, madam. Diana gently takes off his glasses, careful not to touch any other part of his face. Even though Robin's hair is covering much of his face, they're getting a better idea of what he looks like. Diana's heart is beating louder as she's just a moment away from seeing his true face. She can't stop thinking about his after spending more time with him. Oh, he does look handsome. We'll get a picture of his hair pulled back next. I want to get to the bottom of this. No! Stop this before it's too late. Yeah, what is going on here, you two? Hey there, Four Eyes. I was just trying to clean your glasses. They look kind of foggy, you know. They were not. I thought he said this was a mission after all. He did yell, "Mission start," before commencing the operation. You sure picked a great time to... No! I'd expect something like this from Diana, but Elizabeth too? I thought this would be a perfect opportunity to invite you both over after school today. My manager said she'd be more than happy to assist you in your newfound ambition. She will be arriving in town later today. Really? Gee, thanks a bunch, Elizabeth. That's nice and all, but what's to have to do with me? Ain't it obvious? As of today, I'm promoting you as my official photographer and manager. No. Because you wouldn't put in the small things in your portfolio. You want the best things, the biggest things that you've achieved. No, they're not pulling your legs, Diana. Just go with the flow. You've been accepted, for goodness sakes. Not at all. The owner enjoyed the enthusiasm you displayed in your portfolio. You have a certain charm that caught our attention. Thank you so much, Robin. You're the best. It was nothing. Anyway, what sort of clothes are you all going to have me try on? Costumes! As in ones people wear for their trick-or-treating? Thought I was going to try... No, you gotta start schmool. Sorry, you already hired professional models for that. Me getting suddenly doesn't feel special anymore. It's still a great opportunity for you. Beggars can't be choosers, right? Exactly. That costume is exquisite. And that mask is a really nice touch as well. Very mysterious. Not for personal stuff, Diana. This is for contract-based stuff only. But she's just the manager. Don't take away my happiness. I'm gonna frame this as soon as I get home. Alright, out of the places we've been to, which one did you like the most? That's a toughie, but I guess maybe the costume one? Well, that's surprising. I thought you weren't too thrilled about it. It kinda grew on me though. I never knew what to do with my life. But trying on those costumes made me feel like I could be anything. If I want to feel like being a teacher for a day, I'll slap on an outfit and act like one. I'm not exactly the ideal gal to be a doctor, but maybe I could try on a nurse uniform. Robin, I can't tell you enough about how grateful I am. You've been on my side for everything thick and thin. So thanks. It really means a lot. Wow, Robin is taken back by how sincere she is. And he answers her with a smile. Oh gosh, this is a revelation itself. I think Dinah might fathom out that so is Robin at this pose, so Diana asked Robin for an actual real date, and then that caught Robin by surprise, and therefore he jumped into Fair by accident. Robin is completely drenched from head to toe as he pulls himself up. However, something different about him. Cell, that can't be true. Cell, what are you talking about? As Robin tries to adjust his glasses, he realizes they're gone. My glasses! I must have lost them when I fell. No, I didn't lie to you. Robin is speechless. He's still shocked that Diana found out this way, especially since he knows what she's gone through. Say something, will ya? Sorry for deceiving you. I've kept the secret for years to continue working as a gondolier. That's it? Don't you have any idea how I felt after getting rejected? Why are you hanging out with a girl you don't even like? Because you're my friend. I couldn't just leave you alone after that. Wow. Oh dear. Oh dear, oh dear. But you have something that those people don't. I always wanted to feel special like them, but you were different, at least. I thought you were a bit like me. Compared to you all, I'm a nobody. I'm just Diana. Just Diana? What's wrong with you? You're full of surprises, and every day I spent with you was so much fun. Sure, I might complain about it every now and then, but even I get a little anxious to see what stunt you'd pull next. Why did you keep it a secret? Everyone thought I was going to be the next gondolier to succeed my mum, but I couldn't. At least, not if I was being myself. Since I already failed, people would grow skeptical if I changed my ways overnight. To avoid that, I created another identity and became the person everyone wanted me to be. But if anyone found out, I might lose the opportunity to help her. That's why I never told anyone who I really am. You're still the top boat rowing guy in town, even though nobody recognizes the real you for it. Thanks. But I don't care about what others think of me as long as I can provide for my family. This might sound weird coming from me, but you're fine just the way you are. Why are you being so nice to a girl you rejected? Because I like you too. You like me? So does that mean I'm cool with going on a second date? So wouldn't agree to do that with any girl, right? Just promise you'll keep my identity a secret, okay? Okay. Yep, that is a very embarrassing way to have your other identity exposed there, Robin. The Aqua Festival. Every year, our school celebrates a day of its founding by throwing an open festival. This could be an opportunity for Diana to shine with her modelling career. However, since this school was also built in honour of our sea deity, the festival naturally follows that theme. For example, the drama club will often perform a play based on merfolklore. You'll also find plenty of stands that serve seafood dishes. It's a reminder of how Levios fed our ancestors in the past. Well said. Any ideas of what event you all want to do? Oh, no. Larry, you get your ideas out of... Put your ideas back in the gutter, okay? We don't want you here. You know exactly what to do, Diana. Use your newfound ambition and passion to pursue forward and win that money at the Aqua Festival. Wow. You want to put the prize money into the cloud company? You really mean that? I've thought on hard about how I could help, and this is probably the most I could do for now. You've been helping me all this time by taking pics, giving advice, and just always being there for me. It's about time I return the favour, not just for you but also for your mum. She's one of the first people I looked up to, so I want to see her back on her feet too. I'm sure everyone does. Besides, I've been meaning to get you back at you for rejecting me the first time. I'm going to win super hard and make you feel lucky to be with a girl like me. Thanks. Yeah, smiles all round. And you didn't inform of Robin about this beforehand. This is just like what most parents do, actually, including my own, which is not actually tell them whenever something is coming along, whenever a big decision is made in life, but they just say that you've already agreed to it, even though you never even were mentioned in the conversation, but you just have to go along with it because it's their house, their roof, and their rules. What? Who decided that? I have a girlfriend now, remember? So you really are dating that redhead. Oh, lucky boy. Why do I have a bad feeling about this? Maybe the winner will be Diana. And therefore we get a 2-in-1 special. You're being skeptical again, Diana. That's not it. It's not like, man, my grandpa did something stupid to get me into this mess. I don't care how it happened. You're not allowed to kiss another girl, you hear? Don't worry, I won't have to because you're going to win. You always want to stand in the spotlight, just everyone you look up to, right? This is a chance to prove yourself. Well, I wasn't even stressing over this problem. If I had the host of contests to sell anyway, but there's no need for me to come as Robin. Lucky Diana is the only one who knows about my secret. As long as we work out the misunderstanding, we'll be fine. Now, where could she be? Sarah, it's been some time since we last met. How have you been doing? Have you been well, I mean? I'm doing fine. Are you getting ready for tonight's event? Participating girls from our class are not required to lend assistance during preparations, so I'm free to explore the festival until it begins. Have you seen Mr. Bookworm? I mean morning. Robin? He got sick this morning, so he couldn't make it. How unfortunate. According to Mr. Norton, any student who doesn't show up will be given an extra assignment. Damn, I forgot about that. It appears Mr. Bookworm has a tendency to fall ill prior to school events. Yes, ironically enough. Hello, May. May? Why are you wearing that here? My class is doing a maid cafe. If you come with me, we'll give you a discount. Well, I haven't eaten yet, so I guess it's worth checking out. Right this way, Mast. Okay. Oh, one of these ones. Well, look who we have here. Diana, what are you doing here? What does it look like, Mast? I'm here to take your order. That's not what I meant, but never mind. What's on the menu? China-style seafood soup. Okay, what else do you have? China-style seafood soup. That's it. You only have one item on the menu? Yeah, believe it or not, we're already racking more dough than the other freshies. You mean freshmen? Yeah. Anyway, I guess I'll have the seafood soup. Nice choice. Another server will be with you shortly. Another server? I'm glad they're happy though after their little breakup. I was only helping these cute little freshies, just needed some extra hands, and they're doing pretty good. May already has waitress experience, so she's got customer service down pat. Then you got the twins making their signature dish in the back. Not a soul in town can make a meaner seafood soup than them. And with a big guy like Chow, I bet you nobody's gonna do any funny business in there, exactly. Anywho, what were you doing in a place like that? Like, don't you already have a girl? I didn't have breakfast, that's all. Right, guess that's another secret for you. Weren't you mad at me? Why would I be? Because I said we shouldn't be together for a while. It didn't come out the way I intended and you got hurt. I was just worried about how my reputation as Robin could affect you in the contest. Now that you have a better idea about what you want to do with your life, I'm sure winning would mean the world to you. That's why I want to apologize. If only I explained myself better, this wouldn't have happened. I'm so sorry. I'm sorry too, for the misunderstanding. Aww. I just really wanted to spend time with you, so it hurt when you didn't feel the same. At least that's what I thought, but when I got your message I figured that maybe something really did happen. Heard you and Larry had some sort of convo going on, so I yanked the answers out of here. That's how I learned that you were just looking out for me. So thank you. If I had to choose between winning some contest or spending time with a boy I love, I'd choose you. I choose you, Robin. Well, Robin would be Fletchling. Hey, that's a good idea. Yeah. Sal picks up a brochure so they can find all of the activities available. One that catches their eye first is fortune telling. Who's going to be at that one? And the entire room is in a hint of blue. Welcome to my realm of aliens, a home for those who've lost their place in the world. Perhaps fate is what brought you here today. Hey Anya, I brought Sal with me. I didn't even need this crystal ball to see that. Shall I read your fortune? That's fine, but what are you doing fortune telling? I've read there were a select few who call themselves sorcerers back then. So even made deals with the merfolk to grant wishes. Just using this to kill the time though. Oh, this is like the perfect place to share scary stories. No, we're only doing fortune telling. She's trying her best to entertain us, so don't tease her too much. Anyway, I shall read your fortune. After taking a deep breath, Anya waves her hands around the crystal ball and gazes inside. Now, what sort of questions do you have for me? I want to know about my future. like whether or not the path I'm pursuing will work out, but also my love life. I see. You've certainly been through many hardships in the past, not just personally, but also in relation to the one you're thinking of. Your life has always been filled with many bumps along the way, and they will continue. Of course, that is like life in itself, there'll always be bumps on the road. But your usual headstrong personality, insecurity lingers wherever you go. But it's important to remember that your loved ones will follow you as well, including myself. Your partner cares about you, I was about to say choose you, just as much as you do for him. However, today appears to be a pivotal moment for various reasons. Stay true to your newfound path, and you will soon find happiness. Thanks, Anya. And what about you, Sel? Would you like me to read your fortune as well? I want to learn about Tori Anue's fate. Will she leave the hospital anytime soon? You care deeply about this woman, very much like family. While your relation to her isn't clear, I can at least read that much. Tori will leave the hospital in the near future, and that might be closer than you think. Really? However, I cannot say whether or not it'll be the result you're expecting. But don't lose hope. Yes, that comes out in one of two ways, leaving the hospital. Leaving the hospital alive, or leaving the hospital in the other way. Hello, Cameron. You're the one in the panda costume, right? A panda? Ah, seriously, what's the panda doing here? The panda points towards a dank tank. You urge them to go try it. They can see Larry playing the sitting duck for this game. Oh dear, standing beside a wooden sign which states the rules to win a prize. Somebody get me out of here! Hey, weren't you supposed to help prep for the cost test? Trust me, I'd rather do that than be here. Let's see, the first person to dump this idiot 3 times in a row wins a sealed limited edition shirt from one of Elizabeth's concerts. No more need to be said. Oh my gosh, yeah, of course. Diana is a big fan of Elizabeth, so obviously this is up her streak. Throwing shurikens. Alright, you were into Ninja Boy in the superhero show, weren't you? Shh, don't tell anyone. Sure, that'll be your reward if you win. Just hurry up and put me out of my misery already. Okay, we'll push you into the water once more time, Larry. Aw, Diana. What's wrong? Just think about the competition, that's all. It's gonna be tough, especially with Miss Elizabeth and a bunch of other pretty gals in the mix. All I can do is try my best and have fun. Good luck, Diana. I'll be rooting for you. We'll all be rooting for you, Diana. Hello and welcome to the Aqua Festival. My name is Sel and I'll be your host for this evening. And here are your judges. To the left, we have the teacher who started this event. Please welcome Michael Norton. Yo, what up, dog? Next up, we have the lovely manager, Grace Chambers. I'm happy to be here. And finally, we have the head of the Martial Arts Association, Simon School. Mr. School says nothing but gives a nod of approval. Why is he here again? In another timeline, he was a complete dick. First up, we have the famous senior from Civilisation. Give it up for Elizabeth Rhodes. And loyal fans give that idol a round of applause. Seeing her return on the stage is a dream come true, even though it's not a concert. Greetings. What brings you here today? I wish to join my fellow classmates in a friendly competition. Aside from singing, what other hobbies do you have? Let's see, I enjoy baking, flower arranging, and bicycle riding. Of course, I am quite open to trying new activities. Yeah, you forgot the eating part. But Sel doesn't know that, Robin does. How are you enjoying Aquadine so far? Oh, it's such a wonderful town and quite different compared to the one I was raised. Yeah, it's very countryside-esque, the one you were raised in, but not this one. This is more seaside, exotic. Thank you for sharing your thoughts about our town. Best of luck. Plenty of people in the audience whip out their phones to take pictures as Elizabeth steps aside. I'm so glad you're happy here, Elizabeth. You sure you can judge fairly, being Elizabeth's manager and all? There might be some special treatment. I hate to point fingers, but you're her teacher. Besides, it's the audience who decides the winner anyways. I admit Elizabeth had a decent impression, but that's mostly because she already established herself with her career. Everyone is obviously expecting her to sing after her hiatus, so we'll just have to wait and see. Alright. Yep. Who is the next contestant? Our next contestant is Anya Telio. Is there something wrong with me being here? Not at all. What brings you here, the Miss Aqua High competition? Mr. Norton told me a year's supply of cat food would be included among the prizes. Oh, no. Is that why you entered this competition? That's a very honest answer. What are some of your hobbies? Mostly drawing, but I picked up fortune telling recently. I've seen your drawings, and you are very talented. Do you think you'll win the competition? My fortune said I was getting the cat food, so I probably will. Did you hear that, folks? I like her confidence. Can I go now? Standing in front of everyone like this is embarrassing. Sure. Okay. Anya stands next to Elizabeth while the judges are talking among one another about their impressions. Aw, she's so cute. And she's an artist. We should give her the time. No! Even though she's only the second contestant we've seen, sounds like someone here is biased. Yeah, what's that about judging fairly? I like what I want. There's no such thing as an unbiased opinion. Yeah, right. It's time to introduce the first contestant. But Sarah isn't quite sure what to do. Next up, we've got a panda. Are you a female panda? Panda not. Well, nobody told me about this. Is that okay? This surprise entry leaves everyone speechless yet interested. A staff member backstage gives Cell the approval to roll with it. Well then, what brings you here today, Miss Panda? Okay, what would you like to do during your pastime? Do you think you can win? The panda nods. Well, we're happy to have you. Good luck. Only because Cell knows who that is. For goodness sakes. I'm thinking that as well. What the hell just happened? Could someone go fetch the zookeeper? I think this panda fell on her head too many times. And make it quick before their species get endangered. Ouch. At least the panda stands out, right? I've never heard of anyone dressed up in an animal costume for a contest before. Here, I'll answer those questions for her. Why is the panda here today? To run away from the animal catchers? Hobbies? Eat bamboo and play ball? Can she win? No chance whatsoever. Damn, Simon. When you're going through introductions, isn't it too early to judge? True, but we'll see how long she lasts. Yeah, this panda's gonna kick some butt. So was ready to call the next contestant. He seems to be expecting this one. Moving right along, our next contestant is Diana Fresner. Hey there, are you all liking the Aqua Festival so far? And there's some cheer for Diana too, which is lovely. Even though she's never done this before, Diana now she fits in like a glove. My name is Diana and I hope you all vote for me. Enjoy the show, okay? Wow, talk about an introduction. You see her? That's what. Yes, Susan, okay. Diana, don't forget to mention the cafe. Shut up, no. Cut it out, Mum, you're embarrassing me. So, tell us a little about yourself. Like you will probably guess, my folks own the Franzler Cafe. We've got all sorts of sweets like coffee, pastries, and me. Diana's joke has everyone cracking up, including the young gondolier himself. So what do you like to do during your pastime? To be honest, I've got nothing special like the other girls. Sure, I like listening to music and hanging out with friends, but it isn't anything out of the ordinary. I've met the folks my age who are super talented at what they do, and some of them are even famous for it. They've worked hard to get where they are, and I'm seriously looking up to them. But someone special taught me that I ought to learn what it's like to really want something and chase it. Never I'd end up in one of those pensions though. Ah, the audience is going to kick out Diana's jokes as her personality immediately sets her apart indeed. Do you think you can win? This competition is stacked with pretty girls, so it'll be tough. But win or lose, I'm going to blow you all away. That's a great attitude to have. Good luck. And wonder what the judges are going to think. I thought that was a really good introduction. She's got a fun personality, holds a conversation well, and is also very pretty. Cell asks about her hobbies and she responds with an essay about not having good ones. If anything, we merely learned about how talkative she is. Why are you always so mean? These girls are trying hard to have fun and give us a show. I'm free to express my opinions however I please. Our job is to criticize people, and that's exactly what I'll do. Okay, Mr. Scale. Don't listen to him, girls. You'll all do just fine. And Mr. Norton doesn't say anything, though. And now it's time for Aquadyne Trivia. The questions could be about anything related to the town's culture and mythology. Hopefully everyone in the town could learn a bit more about our town. First up, please welcome Elizabeth Rhodes. Hello again. I'm not the most confident with this topic, but I will try my best. How did the Helix Beach get its name? Was it once home to a fossil monster, presumably one that lived during the era of merfolk? And obviously everyone laughed, but that was an incorrect answer. Oh dear, the audience gets a good laugh out of her answer, but it's understandable she may not know it since she wasn't raised in this town. I'm sorry, but that is incorrect. The Helix Beach is known for its beautiful conches and seashells, so people often go there to find potential souvenirs or accessories. Is that so? I'll be sure to remember the next time. Nice try though. And as Elizabeth returns backstage, some of the fans are complaining about how this trivia is unfair for her. No, it's because you just want her to win, so therefore anything that goes against her would be unfair for you. Next up we have Anya Telio. Greetings, human. Which ship is responsible for finding the relic that currently rests in the Aqua Temple? The SS Newport. That is correct. I was hoping for a more challenging question, but whatever. Okay, Anya, smart girl. Anya trades places with the panda, the contestant everyone is most curious about. But much like the introduction, she might not even answer the question. Everyone, please welcome back the panda. Why do some people believe the Bridge of Sorrows should be called the Bridge of Happiness? Because Tori Leon's got engaged. You spoke. I mean, that's correct. Yeah. Where's this person? You know who they are. Before Sal got the chance to think any deeper into it, Panda was already heading backstage. Well, I thought we'd never get to hear a word out of her, but maybe she's trying to win after all. She waited until just the right moment to talk. Such a fierce competitor. You might be onto something. That Panda could steal the win under everyone's noses. For a martial arts club. Who knows? Maybe she's hiding more tricks up that costume of hers. It's going to be a good show, alright. Everyone settles down as the next competitor takes the spotlight. Next up is Diana Franzler. Are you ready for your question? Hell yeah, I was born ready. But that doesn't mean you are ready. Alright. Approximately how many seats does the Grand Opera House have? Hold, sorry. Now come on, Diana. He's told you this already in a different scenario. 3,000. Wait, I know this one. He literally asked me the same question during one of our tours. Come on, Diana, you got this. Do you have an answer? No. Diana, there's no such thing as that number. I told you already. Indeed. Incorrect. Even the tourist was familiar with the town couldn't figure out how she got her answer. Oh, did I get it wrong? The correct answer is 3,000. Yeah, Diana scratches her head as she steps off stage. Her mom hides her face in shame as others ask, "That's your daughter?" Michael, what on earth are you teaching these children? It looks like a certain someone needs a thorough evaluation. Sorry, Diana, that answer won't fly here. Congratulations, you just proved that pandas are brighter than redheads. Talent portion. What will you be performing for us tonight? I prepared cookies. I wasn't expecting that, but alright. Good luck. Her answer shocks everyone, because not only did she choose baking of all things, it also means she won't be singing. Everyone who eagerly awaits the performance seems disappointed. Yeah, I guess your idol isn't as personified as you think she was. Ah, I like that, a little bit of a appetizer for the event. But it's also nice in a way. You're telling me that you chose cookies over singing? Wait a minute, Simon. Just because she's a professional singer doesn't mean she has to do it here. Maybe she wants to show her other talents as well, exactly. I'm sure you're aware that many people came to the Aqua Festival specifically to witness her return. It isn't like she said she would sing, right? Besides, I think these cookies are delicious. I couldn't agree more. These cookies are phenomenal, Goldie. Thank you. While I admit this is good, it still comes off as a disappointment compared to what she could have done. Okay, Mr. Scowl. But then again, this is an opportunity for Diana to get all 3 points. What were you performing today, Anya? If it wasn't obvious enough, I'll be making art. Take it away. Anya whips out her charcoal and begins drawing on a large canvas. But as the audience and judges continue to watch on, they can't seem to figure out what she's making. To them, they appear to be random marks and blobs. What's she making? There's like a... Ouch, if I had a buzzer I would have pressed it already. Don't be so quick to judge. Looks like she's got some tricks up her sleeves. What are you talking about? She isn't wearing any sleeves. It's metaphorical. Just keep watching. After about 2 minutes pass, Anya turns to the audience and is greeted with confused looks everywhere. This doesn't surprise her. However, the moment she flips the canvas upside down, everyone's faces brighten. A familiar chubby cat emerges from the charcoal drawing. Ta-da! Pleasantly surprised by her artwork's true form, a round of applause makes its way around the entire gym. It's a significant difference compared to Elizabeth's act. I gotta hand it to you, No-Show. That was pretty awesome. Even though everyone was doubting your skills, you just kept drawing and got the last laugh. So it's a 10 out of 10 for me. You definitely fooled me. All this time I was trying to wrap my head about what you were trying to make. I thought it was some weird alien. Aliens are cute too. We get a glimpse of what Anya likes. I have to admit, that was incredible. How long have you been drawing? As long as I can remember. Sometimes I draw upside down when I'm bored. Your talent clearly showed. Well done. I see what's going to go on here. You're going to completely smother these two. They seem more eager than ever to get a few rounds in. Oh well, best of luck. Well aware of how dangerous this could be, Cell quietly walks backstage where it's safe. So if I beat you, I can leave the team, right? The panda nods. Haha, today is the day where I finally beat you and claim my freedom. And the dragon shall reclaim his title. Prepare yourself. As the panda takes a kicking stance by raising its leg, the entire team charges in at once. No matter where she turns, the panda is completely surrounded. But she'll make a comeback. Surely it's very hard to breathe in that costume, Cameron. A panda that practices martial arts. Remind me of the animated movie that kids love. Was it Karate Panda? No, it was Kung Fu Panda. Thank you very much, but I'll take it. Anyway, I had a blast watching it. Agreed, I don't know if it was real or not, but I was entertained. Could definitely see this being an action movie. People probably wouldn't have given you much credit for this, but it must have been difficult to move like that in a costume. I can tell you, you have really good form, and there wasn't any pointless actions. I was thoroughly impressed. Of course you'll be impressed, Mr. Martial Arts Man. Cheerleading. Everyone came out for a show. I'm not going to give them one, damn it. You can do it. Good luck. Cell leaves the stage while Diana mentally prepares herself for the act. After taking a deep breath, her pom-poms start flying. Give me an A. A. Give me a Q. Q. Give me a U. U. Give me an A. Aqua. A. What does that spell? Aqua. Are you all having fun at the festival so far? This is a good show, actually. Diana attempts to do a backflip, but she chickens out and opts for cartwheels instead. Random dance moves are being improvised on the fly, and she's having fun with it. Even though it's painfully clear that she has no cheerleading experience whatsoever, she keeps moving. Everyone's laughing while Diana starts doing the robot dance, and she's laughing with them. Diana's routine eventually reaches its conclusion. She stands in front of the audience once again, exhausted after giving it her all. You got the audience's applause, and that is the ultimate point. Not just the judges, but the audience. And there's more of the audience than the judges. Jeez, Chatterbox, I've never seen anything quite like this. You're definitely a unique cheerleader, I'll give you that. But if we were to look at your actual performance, I don't think it was good. You got a ton of energy though. Oh? At least you look great in that outfit. I have to agree with Michael sadly. It's nice to have fun and all, but I wasn't blown away by any skill. Everyone's getting into it though, and even I wanted to dance along. Want to come up and do it with me? No. Thanks, but I'll pass. I don't mind watching you dance. Just hope and critique her. You know, I was confused. The performance itself was nothing special, and even Elizabeth's baking displayed more talent than that. It's clear that you've never done any actual cheerleading before, so this may be the weakest act we've seen so far. I knew it. There's nowhere to judge against people with will. Shut up, Diana. Don't do this to yourself, okay? But there's one thing you do have, and that's personality. Of all the competitors tonight, I doubt anyone can best you there. And those words really moved Diana, especially since she's hearing them from someone who's criticised her all night. Even though Diana doesn't have any talent, the judges actually recognise her for something. It means so much more to her than they know. After the rest of the contest performed, it is finally time to vote. Ooh, the moment of truth rises. Aha. Could I get Elizabeth Rhodes, Anya Telly, Panda, and Diana Franzler to step forward, please? And those contestants follow his orders and enter the spotlight. Please congratulate your top four finalists. Oh gosh, wow, they got the numbers in their own ways. Oh, in 4th place we have Elizabeth Rhodes. What, Elizabeth got 4th? I thought she was going to win it all. Well, I'm very flattered for making it this far. Thank you all for voting me. A lot of people are shocked by how low she placed, especially considering her reputation. Doesn't matter, it's all about what happens on the day. But 4th place is still a respectable finish as she steps away from the spotlight. 3rd place goes to Panda. Despite wearing a mask, everyone could see the Panda's disappointment as she drops her head. Aww. She quietly walks away as the remaining 2 finalists come together. And Miss Aqua High goes to... Both girls brace themselves as they await the final results. Diana's heart is racing to hear Cell call her name. Ouch. That hurts. That real hurts. Anya and Diana are equally surprised, but for different reasons. No one could have imagined the results. Despite what her fortune predicted, even Anya herself couldn't believe it. I actually won? Congrats, Anya. I'm super damn proud of you. Is there anything you'd like to say? Thank you. I don't really care about being Miss Aqua High, but at least I can feed Banjo now. And don't kiss me, I just want the food. Sure, that's completely fine with me. Oh, one more thing. Short girls are cute too, of course they are. After making their surprise announcement to the crowd, Anya scurries off stage to claim her prize. No one is quite sure what to make of it, but they give her a round of applause anyway. That's Anya for you. Also, please give it up for the runner-up, Diana Franzler. Even though she didn't win, the sight of a huge crowd applauding for her is surreal. She's never experienced anything like this before, but it's also bittersweet. Thanks, guys. You are all the best. Cell stays behind as the host to wrap up the event by thanking the judges, staff, and attendees for such a successful festival. Maybe it is a bit of a bittersweet thing that Anya won, actually, rather than one of the other 2, which they would have a kiss by Cell. Diana walks off stage before him to reflect on the results. 2nd place is still a pretty good result, very good result. I was so close. She walks past the windows that portray her reflection exhales with a sigh of disappointment. But little does she know, a woman has come to see her. Hey Diana, I saw your pageant, and it looked like you had fun out there. Thanks. And Susan reaches out and surprises Diana with a hug. Ah, it's a kind of affection she doesn't show her daughter often. I'm so proud of you. But why? I only made it so far because of luck. I screwed up on everything and made a fool out of myself with the trivia. And my performance was such a joke. I couldn't win. Simon explained it already, didn't he? You might not be the most talented girl of the bunch, but you're definitely one of a kind. The one with the personality. You're the happiest, funniest, and sassiest girl I know. Even though it was an uphill battle, you tried your very best and never gave up. Everyone saw how hard you tried, and that's why so many people voted for you. Of course you'd vote for your daughter, myself included, of course. Thank you so much for being there, Mum. I wouldn't miss seeing you on stage for all the money in the world. I will always support you. Okay, yeah, now with this newfound conviction of not being nasty or anything like that. You really mean that? Maybe one day you might. What do you mean you might? She will. Of course she will. Yeah. Sorry for comparing you to others all the time. I've always been worried about you. But now that I see that's not necessary anymore. You're old enough to make your own decisions, so no matter what other people tell you, keep following what you think is right. As long as you continue to work hard, you'll be just fine. Thanks for supporting me, Mum. You don't know how happy that makes me feel. Ah, Cell and Fireflies. Oh my gosh, the stars have aligned here. What you doing out here? I was just enjoying the view. It's not every day that we get to see the school like this. Yeah, it's beautiful. Remember that last time we were here this late, you came up with a bright idea to catch the food thief ourselves. It was actually the most fun I had in a while. You want to trespass the school again? No, but I wouldn't mind spending more time with you. Maybe you can teach me those crazy dance moves sometime. Hell yeah, I'll show you the art of freestyling. Congratulations on making it to the finals. You did great out there. Thanks, but it's kind of frustrating to know how close I was. Really wanted to win that money so I could help you all out. Well, there's one consolation prize you might be interested in. Aww. One consolation prize. How is that a consolation prize? That's the first prize. Don't say that name, for goodness sakes. Not in this magical moment. Aww. Honestly, I always thought Diana's pretty annoying at times, but her route made it clear that that was a really heart-touching route, after all. So that just leaves Anya, the mystique, sciencey girl, in which Diana keeps saying about for goodness sakes and teasing her. Okay folks, that for me was a 2-hour recording session. Thank you so much for watching, guys, and we'll see each other on the next and final time on Aquadyne. Thank you all so much for watching and take care of yourselves.